I'm your cosmopolitan country. Gwaan lovelies, I'm your cosmopolitan country girl, LadyRen.B, and I'm back with another video. Can't believe that just happened. Did you see that? I was recording a video for you and look what happened. The light no go. Like, me not understand if it's JPS the year or what, but yeah. Anyways, let's get right into it. Last week, I posted a video on travel. I remember saying in that video that I'm going to post the original content that I wanted to post last week, today, or this week. And so, this is that video, okay? So first of all, if you haven't checked out my video from last week, when you're finished watching this video, you need to head on over and watch that video. Thank you. And I think it's ideal now because persons are going to start traveling again. Yes, the borders are opening up and persons now want to travel more than ever before. So guess what? Them can't hold you know. So I'm gonna give you some travel tips. Them things that happened to me, and trust me people, they're not nice things. So I hope that by sharing this video, both new travelers and seasoned travelers will actually learn a thing or two, or you can agree to say, yeah man Ren, you know me go through that too. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, like this video, and when you're finished watching the video, please share it with your friends or persons who you think may be traveling soon. Just share to support me. Just share the video, share the video guys, share it. Number 1, do your research. Oh my gosh, do your research. When I was traveling for the first time on the work and travel program, I didn't do enough research. I just know that okay, this place was gonna be cold, but I didn't do adequate research. And so you know what to me? When I got to Maine, know that our clothes that we use for cold weather, it never really did go work on Maine still. And so you see, when we step out of the Greyhound bus in Portland, Maine, boy peeps, I had to run back in the bus because my little thin jacket that I had, it never did go work out. It never cut it. So do your research. What's the temperature like? The place that you're going, is it going to be hot? Is it going to be cold? Are any protests going on? Especially now, we need to really look into these things. Do your research. Everything can be found on Google. Do your research on the airport. Do your research on the airline. Do your research on the area. Cool down. Me know I am so excited to just, you know, be back outside as well, you know, because I love the beach and there's so many things that I love to do outside. But before you do that, do your research. Number 2, pack wisely. So for example, you're coming to foreign. The fact is that clothes are cheap here, and secondly, know what to pack based on my number 1 point. If you did your adequate research and you know exactly where you're going, you would know how to pack. So pack wisely and don't fill up the suitcase, because when you go foreign, you're gonna buy a lot of clothes. Then what are you gonna do with those clothes that you had, because you pack up a whole lot of clothes? I did that in 2013. I did that probably up until a year ago, guys. I was still packing a whole lot unnecessarily. Pack wisely and just ensure that what you're packing you actually need, and what you're packing will be suitable for the place that you're going. You want to leave enough space so that you can have space to put your clothes that you buy, you know, your new dandan, pretty dandan. Pack your gadgets wisely. Pack your gadgets wisely. Ensure that you have a power bank. Ensure that your phone is adequately charged. Ensure you don't leave your charger. Oh, you do not want to leave your charger. You just don't want to leave your charger. A lot of times I've been in the airport and I realized that the little ports that they give, they're not working, and I'm there, my battery's not low. I'm like, okay, how am I going to call the Uber? That puts you in situations where you probably have to go and ask someone to call an Uber for you or something like that. You don't want to do that when you're traveling, because you do not want to give people the idea that you're traveling for the first time or that you're in this place for the first time. Just ensure, guys, that you prepare adequately, right? Ensure that you do your research, ensure that you pack wisely, and ensure that you bring along the necessary gadgets that you need and the necessary power supply. You do not want to be stranded, and you do not want to have to be talking to strangers. Number 4. Nyam a yo yard. Yes, eat at home. Even if you don't eat at home, ensure that you have little crackers. I love crackers, so I will take crackers with me. But ensure that you put it in your carry-on, because you don't want to be on the plane and whatever they're serving you, you don't want, and then the whole of your food in your checked luggage. You don't want to be in the airplane hungry and then you don't have anything to eat. So you want to ensure that you either eat full your belly before you leave your house, bring something on you, something dry, because you cannot bring like fruits. You're not supposed to bring plants and fruits. So like people like me, when me travel for the first time and my mother packed me up with raw ackee and raw pear and all of them things, and me never know say those items are prohibited. And it goes back to doing your research. When you do your research on the airline and when you do your research to see what items are restricted, this will actually help you to achieve all of these other things that you need to do and not do when you're traveling. So the 5th thing that I want to share with you today is this. Actually very important. Bring enough money. Bring enough money. If you're a new traveler and you're watching this video, bring enough money. So if you know that you're going to travel at X point, you need to start saving to travel, or ask whosoever you need to ask for some money. But this is what happened to me in January of 2019. I was stuck at JFK Airport in New York. Our flights were cancelled. I had to book a hotel room. The airline, they were not taking responsibility. I had to book a hotel room. And so you know what happened? I had to fork out my dirty money and I had to pay for a hotel room. Anything can happen when you're traveling. Anything can come up. So ensure that you don't travel with the exact money. It won't work. How about we call it no left me stranded money, or don't get stranded money? Whatever you want to call it, save up that money because you're going to need it when you're traveling. Now the 6th thing that I want to share with you is that you need to sleep. Yes, you need to sleep at home, because what you don't want to do is that you have a connecting flight, you fall asleep and you miss your connecting flight, and then you end up having to go spend extra money. Now at the end of the day, you're an adult, you're traveling, right? So if you don't sleep and you're really tired in the airport, chances are you're going to sleep. And if you fall asleep at the gate, when you wake up, you see everybody gone, place empty, or probably when you wake up is a whole other flight that's boarding. You don't want that. So ensure that you get adequate rest the days leading up to your flight. When you're traveling for the first time, or whenever you're traveling at all, someone needs to know where you're going. So especially for first time travelers, don't just get up, take up yourself, you're excited now. You need to let someone know exactly where you are going. Serious times now. So traveling, yes, it's nice, it's fun, but a lot of things can happen along the way. You need to at least let someone know that, hey, I'm gonna travel to this place on this day. If you don't hear from me by this time, you need to check with the airline or something. Let someone know where you're going, give them the flight number, right? Give them the travel time. And so if that person does not hear from you by a specific time, then they can call the airline, or they can contact your parents, or probably it's even your parents that you're going to give this information. But ensure that someone knows where you're going. Whenever you're traveling, you need to at least have a backup plan. So say for example, you're traveling to New York and you have this friend to pick you up. Ensure that someone else knows that you're coming as well and they're on standby to pick you up. Don't just rely on one single person to say, okay, yeah man, I'm going to pick you up at the airport, because it's many times I reach the airport and when I call, nobody not answering. Ensure that when you're traveling, you don't just rely on one person. Now, the last tip that I want to give you today is this, and it's a simple tip, and if you read you will actually be in the right, but if you don't read, or if you're just new to traveling like I was, then you may try to bring your suitcases up the escalator. That is a no, you go tumble down. Listen, I don't know if Stacey will see this video, but Stacey was my first roommate ever on work and travel program, and Stacey can attest to the fact that I created a big scene at Grand Central in New York in summer 2013. People were cussing me because the escalators had to stop, because Goody decided say she go up the escalator with our suitcase, because I think we were late. And we were rushing, and so I just got up the escalator, tumble down, boof boof. And even until today, it's still fresh in my head. My foot was stuck in the side, and this is serious. My foot was stuck in the side, and you know, it was a big thing. Ambulance, everything. Do not bring your luggage with you up the escalator. These are the things that I want to share with you based on my experience, and I just hope that when you're traveling you'll be safe. And you know, for those persons who are traveling for the first time, congratulations. Yeah. Take care. I know you'll be traveling a whole lot soon. Share this video, like this video, subscribe, and walk good, stay blessed, stay healthy. Remember, travel is a beautiful thing. Bye.